Well, good morning, folks. It's 27th of July 2020, and welcome to another daily devotional. This morning, in my own time with the Lord, I was in 2nd Thessalonians and chapter 3, and verse 3 really stuck out to me. But to give you some understanding of the context of this verse, for the first two chapters of 2nd Thessalonians, Paul has been speaking about the return of Christ. He's talking about judgment. He's talking about the man of lawlessness. He's talking about the things that are to come. And then from chapter 2, verse 13 onwards, he's saying, listen, you need to stand firm. We need to stand firm. We always got to give thanks to God for you, for our brothers, because God chose you as the first fruits to be saved through sanctification by the Spirit and the truth. So then, brothers, stand firm and hold on to the traditions that you were taught by us. And so he's telling them to stand firm. And then he says, finally, brothers, pray for us that the word of the Lord may speed ahead and be honored, as happened among you, and that we would be delivered from wicked and evil men. For not all have faith. And then he comes to verse 3. And in verse 3, and this is the verse I just want us to look at, he says, but the Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you against the evil one. So in the midst of looking ahead towards Jesus' return and all the things that have to take place beforehand, we need to know that God's faithful, that God will establish us and he will guard us against the evil one. In the midst of going out and praying that the Lord may speed ahead and be honored in the world, so whenever we go out and do mission, or whenever that we would be delivered from wicked and evil men, whenever there's wicked and evil men around the place, we need to know that the Lord is faithful and he will establish us and he will guard us against the evil one. And there's three things here, three statements. God's faithful. He just is. He's just faithful. He keeps his promises. He is true. It's impossible for him to lie. God is faithful to his promises, God is faithful to his covenant, and God is faithful to his people. God is faithful. Not only is he faithful, but he will establish you. He will ground you. He will make you rooted. He will establish you in a place. He will build you up in a place. And he establishes us on the rock. And the rock is Jesus. That's where our firm footing is. Our firm footing is on the rock that is Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus tells us the parable, right? The wise man builds his house upon a rock. Are you building your house on the rock? Are you being established on Christ today? And not only will he establish us, but he will guard us against the evil one. You see, the devil wanders around the place like a roaring lion, looking to see who he might devour. He's prowling. He's looking for the weak. He's looking for those that he can take out. Before it says that, it says, be alert, be on your guard, because the enemy prowls like a roaring lion. And he's looking for those who aren't alert, those who aren't on the guard. In other words, he's looking for the apathetic. He's looking for those who are nonchalant in their faith. And then he springs his trap on them. But, the promise is here is that God will guard us against the evil one. So we stay vigilant. We stay true to him. We build our house on the rock. We trust in his faithfulness, and he guards us against the evil one. So I want you to know today that our God is faithful. He will establish you, and he will guard you against the evil one. Have a great day.